Welcome. I'm looking for some company and conversation while I'm finishing this project. Welcome in, guys. Let's maybe have some conversation. I'm looking for some company. I was live earlier and I was talking about my journeys over the last year, but I'm tired and would like to have more conversation rather than be the only one talking. How's everybody doing? What time is it where you guys are at? You don't have to say where you're at, but it's almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. I'll be going to bed soon. I'm putting together a journal because I'm not going to pay $5 for a journal or a notebook, whatever. And they didn't have any at the Dollar Tree. They were out, but they had like all this loose leaf paper. So I'm like, well, that's fine. I can make my own. And it's the new moon. So what better time to do so, right? But yeah, like I said, I'm looking for more conversation and company while I work on this. Maybe tell me what you guys are working on or what you're doing. I know when I'm listening to stuff, I like to have it on in the background. But it's nice to connect through these lives sometimes. I do that. I like to do that too. Maybe some of you are just scrolling through while trying to find a live to watch or listen to. It's always interesting to see people coming in and out. Oh, it's almost midnight where you're at? Oh, hold on. Oh, you're in California? Well, I probably shouldn't ask what part. I'll just tell you where I was at. I visited Arcata and Eureka. Are you familiar with that area? That was a super beautiful and fun area to be in. Hopefully you're not close to LA. I don't know how it's been down there lately. Hopefully they got that contained. I would assume so, considering people are starting to help clean up, and it sounds like the evacuations are done. Maybe, I don't know. I stopped listening to the news after a bit. You're familiar? Have you been to the dunes in Arcata by the beach? That was like my favorite. I stayed the night there a few nights. It's stuck. Oh, I'm not sure where that's at. I was only there for 2 weeks. I was on my way to LA, actually, like a year ago. And I got stuck in Eureka. And didn't really go beyond by Sacramento. Oh, okay. I know where that's at. I haven't been there, but I was curious about it. I actually really wanted to visit Miami because I was so close. Yeah, it's one of those kind of... It's a city for sure, but it has that small town feel to it. Arcata was really tiny. I liked the parks in Eureka, seeing all the street performers. That was cool. I stayed there, or I've hung out around there for a bit. The people there are really nice. I grew up in Idaho, and how polite everyone was in Eureka. Well, just like as soon as I got to California, like right at the border, I stopped at this little gas station. What state am I in? I'm in Oregon right now. I'm like in the desert part of Oregon. It just struck me as like it. I don't know. I don't know the feeling I got, but the the politeness. There was like no blunt, like they're to the point, but like I was shocked. The culture shock was real. And when I stayed at one of the rest stops for a second, because I needed a nap, because that was a long drive. People there were really nice too. Yeah, Oregon's my favorite. I want to make it back over to Lincoln City. I'm closer to like Baker City and whatnot. I'm on that side of the mountain passes. Where have you been in Oregon and Washington? I haven't seen Washington yet. That was on my list, but I ended up going south instead of north. Where have you been over there? I think Newport's probably my favorite. Newport and Eugene are my two favorites. I would not go back to Medford. I spent a whole winter in Medford just because, like, I don't like to travel in the winter because of the dangerous road conditions. But I will not go back to Medford. They are not nice people over there. Everyone is so miserable, and I don't know where that attitude comes from, but I'd like to see Washington before I settle down by the coast. I've heard it's a lot colder in Washington. Where's everyone else been? What time is it where you're at? It's almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. I'm determined to finish this journal. Oh, in Olympia? I'm trying to think of where that's at. What's that close to? Is it like on the west side of it or the east side? I want to say it's like on the west side, right? Kind of by the coast. Isn't that right by Canada? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not the best with geography either. Unless I've been there. South side? I see. Oh, okay. What kind of got me with Washington, the reason, and this is silly because I could have just gone around. Here in Texas, it's 2 a.m. Oh, heck yeah. I was born in Texas. I was born in Livingston. I think that's close to Houston. We weren't there very long. Is that you either have to cross to get to Washington from Oregon. You have to either cross this like long bridge, which scared the crap out of me and I was not going to do, or you have to go like all the way around. And I did not have the gas or the patience for that at the time. So I actually ended up having to come back this way at that time anyway. I don't know if I would go back to Texas. Not that it's a bad place, but I'm not a fan of tornadoes. Are the tornadoes as bad as they say they are down there? I don't really talk to my family anymore that's down there, so I haven't heard much about it. Actually, when I was talking to them, they weren't really talking much about it then either. So maybe it's not. Maybe the issue is exaggerated by some people. It seems to be like, tornadoes seem to be more of like a Kansas, Oklahoma problem than a Texas problem. Oh, good night. Yeah, I'm gonna be up for a bit. I'm tired, but it's like that wired kind of tired. You sleep well, though, and maybe I'll see you later. Thank you for, well, you're probably gone by now, but thank you for joining me for a minute while I work on this. Oh, we got a few likes. Alright. This is my third little, whatever you want to call it, pamphlet thing, segment. We got quite a few more to go. Does anybody else do bookbinding, or any crafty things, or artsy things? I've been an artist for over 10 years now, professionally. I've been making art my whole life, but professionally. It is kind of cool seeing people pop in and out. If you guys want, those of you popping in and out, if you want some company, I could use some company. I'm not great at small talk, though. I just know I'm not going to be able to sleep for a bit. So I figured I might as well come on here while I'm working on this. Once I get Wi-Fi, I'll have music. I was listening to some Nordic music earlier. Is anybody else celebrating the new moon? I don't know how many people do that. I know there are people that do that, obviously. I just know it's not like the most popular comparatively. This is actually the first one I've been able to celebrate, like, when it happened. Usually I end up having to celebrate it the day before or the day after, or like a couple days before or after. But yeah, if you're just now popping in, let me know where you're at and what time it is where you're at. What you like to do. Let's get to know each other. It is currently 1 a.m. where I'm at. I just don't want to repeat myself a whole lot for the people who are staying. It looks like there's only one of you, but still. If you are the one of you that is here, you should join the conversation. Unless you have this on in the background listening, like I like to do with some lives. Some of the people that go live, their vibe is so peaceful. But I kind of wish they wouldn't ruin it with like tap, 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 tap. Like they're sitting there going, you know, tap the screen, and I'm just like, I'm trying to do stuff. Like, I was making dinner one time, and there's only a few of us in the room anyway, and they called my name out, and was like, what are you doing, what are you doing, tap, 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 and I'm like, bro, like, chill. Like, am I not allowed to have this on in the background? Like, I understand you want support. But I haven't watched a live since, because it kind of made me mad a little bit. I'm just like, I get both sides of it. We want support, but we're also here to entertain. That is what the live is for. I mean, also engagement. Like I said, I would like a little bit of company while I'm working on this. At 1 a.m., not able to go to sleep. But I also understand it's late for a lot of you too. I've noticed with this platform, there aren't a lot of people like from around the world. It seems to be mostly the US people that I run into, or at least the people who speak up and follow. Like, there's a few other countries in Europe, but because some of the other platforms I go live on, there's people from all over the world. Like, all over. There's places I hadn't even heard of. I'm not, like, super well versed in geography, but I wasn't expecting to be surprised. But, yeah. I had the craziest dream when I took a nap earlier. So, like, my paycheck rolls in on Tuesday in the morning, and the stress from, like, having to organize my bills and stuff keeps me up all night. So, that's why I took a nap earlier, which also, predictably so, screwed up my sleep schedule for tonight. And then I'll be back to normal tomorrow. And that's how it goes every week. But I had a really crazy dream when I was sleeping earlier. About one of my friends, their family was in it. But I was in my childhood home, and it was all like dark and gloomy and stuff. And I was with my friend. And we met their family at the door. And then when we walked outside, it was like the most beautiful yard I'd ever seen. And there were like fruit trees. And then they picked up, I'm not sure exactly like which family members they were, because I haven't met their family. But it felt like the little girl was like their cousin. And they picked them up and helped them over this fence. And it just like, even though they were right there, like that separation made me anxious in my dream. And then I was like, well, I want to try too. And I'm short. I'm 4'10". So climbing over fences is... Thank God I was never a criminal, because running from the cops would not have been... would not have been a very... that would have been a funny sight, is what that would have been. But I was like, I want to try. And getting over the fence was actually easier than I thought it would be. And they asked if I needed help. And I was like, no, I got this. And I got over it pretty easy. But it was weird because there were two fences. Like 20 feet away from each other, like by the road. And then when I crossed over the one fence, the other one disappeared. And then I ended up back over the fence. And we just like had a really striking moment of peace. Just looking out and soaking up the sunshine. And some of his family was picking fruit off the trees. And then I'm assuming it's his dad. I don't know, that part was either their dad or their grandpa, is what it felt like. But we just like started talking and hitting it off. And then my cat started scratching. She's over here sleeping. It's probably hard to see that she's a cat because it's dark over here. Well, now that she's stretching, maybe you can see better. But then she woke me up because she was hungry. So that ended that dream. How's the weather been where you guys are at? It's been sunny here. Sunny and warm. Well, relatively warm. It's supposed to be in the 40s. Which, like, I am in the desert, but this is the time of year where over here it's usually cold. Like, it's usually super cold up until, like, March. And then it's like moderate until like August. And then it starts getting really hot. It hasn't really snowed either. Like, it snowed like twice. Everyone's like, it's gonna be Snowmageddon. I'm like, I don't know about that. But I did expect more snow because of how hot it was over the summer. Usually it'll like swing back the other way in the winter, and it did not. Oh shit. Sometimes I can't tell if when it says there's one viewer, if there's actually one person in here or not. Because, like, I've ended these a couple times and it's like, it says that that person stopped watching long before I ended it. And I'm like, So I don't know. If you're still in here, you should say hi. I'm still kind of trying to get the vibe for how to do the lives over here as opposed to the other platforms I'm on. I also do get annoyed with the people who are like, why does everyone keep coming in and out? That's like, I don't know, because you're not really doing things that are that entertaining. It's always the people who are just sitting there, just like talking about themselves, but not in an engaging manner. Like, one dude was literally, it was covered, but he's like just drinking beer and pointing out all the different things in his house. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if people are asking for that, cool, but I don't hear anybody that interested in. That'd be like if I started pointing around like, oh, look at this curtain. Oh, look at this bag I got. I don't know. It just... And then, like, I didn't even think drinking was allowed on this platform anyway. I'm pretty sure it's not. But as he started getting more and more drunk, he was talking about, like, his ex. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm trying to listen to this in the background. And I'm just like, I can't do it. They were like falling into this sinkhole. And I'm like, this takes me back to when me and my friends used to go to the bars and stuff in our early 20s. And there's always that one friend who goes down that negative sinkhole. I can't do it. I can't stand that. I was irritated. Like, to put that on a live and then complain that no one wants to watch your live. It's like, that might be why. And no one wants to see that. That is for alone time. Or with very close friends, you know, if you're having a hard time. But they were talking about an ex that was like, that they broke up with a long, long time ago. And they're like, I've already made peace that I'm never going to find anybody. And I'm like, oh my God, no. No, I'm good on this. And then they messaged me after, and I'm like, no. I mean, I'm not going to claim to be the most entertaining, but I can assure you I'm not going to sit here and sob about my life on live entertainment. I just found it. And then cry about people not wanting to watch. It's just very self-centered. I'm a little over the self-centered attitude that a lot of people seem to have over it. I don't want people like that around me. I keep seeing it say... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I keep seeing it say people are coming and... No, I don't want that invitation sent. How do I retract that? Oh, well. I keep seeing it say people are coming in and out. But it's not like scrolling like it was earlier. So it makes it kind of hard to see, like, if I actually have new people in here or not. Hopefully they just ignore that invitation, because I did not mean to do that. I was trying to scroll up. But yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to hear about? I'm just working on bookbinding this journal. Like I said, while I can't sleep, I have like 20 bundles. To get through. It's like 1 a.m. It's like 1 a.m. We're at, well, pushing 1:30 now. I kind of want to try different camera angles too. There's one where it's like up here and I have it like overhead to where you can actually see all this. But then I can't see the comments. So it's definitely good for video, but not so much live. But I don't know. I also have a YouTube account, so I know when I start to do stuff for that, because YouTube is like the last platform I have delved into. I got into all the other platforms already. Tumblr was my first platform, long time ago. And then Instagram and Twitter. And then I kind of avoided TikTok for a while. I just joined TikTok like a year ago. And I've had my YouTube account for a long time, but I just barely started putting stuff on there. But maybe I know I'll use that camera angle for that. But I wish I could use it for the live and see the comments that way. Anyway. That'd be nice. Sometimes the community guidelines confuse me too, because I've had a couple lives where I didn't do anything that I thought was against the guidelines, but then it's like, you can't clip this because part of it violated the community guidelines. And I'm like, which part? Like, in one of them, I'm making food, and I don't know. I do smoke cigarettes, and I made sure I didn't smoke. I was like, that was the only thing I could think of. But it is something I'm conscious about. So I didn't do that. Well, considering these 2 bundles have taken me like half an hour, this project might take a bit longer than I realized. Projects always feel like they're gonna go by fast until you're in the middle of doing them, and then you're like, oh my god. The nice thing though is that, so my first journal is completely out of paper. But the nice thing is that I do have a few of these put together. So it's not like I have to wait for the whole thing to be done to start writing. And just hold on to them. Or keep them in order if I go past one bundle. I thought I was going to end up having like 40 bundles because it didn't seem like I was going to be able to poke this needle through very well with the bundles I had put together, but it's actually working alright. On the last one, I was like, oh crap, and I like halved them, but this actually isn't having like this piece. It's not bad. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Why does it feel like Saturday today? It feels like I even got paid. So it's like, I know it's well, technically Wednesday now. But I was like, I know it's Tuesday. Anybody else rolling in that has traveled or is traveling or has experience being on the road, as they say? I'm not in a van either. Like, a lot of people assume I'm in a van, but I'm in a hatchback. I would not want to maintain a van. Like the gas alone, I wouldn't want that. What do you guys think about... I get a kick out of the people that go live that attack the trolls that come in. And that's like all what their content is. I can't watch it for very long, but I do get a kick out of it. And then it just like attracts those kinds of people. And it builds. I mean, a way to get views. I'm not knocking them for it. I do think it's funny though. I wasn't expecting a lot of people, considering what time it is. I do want to try to do this, like, earlier in the day. That seems to be better. Because there was one, I was only cooking, and there was one, I had like 150 people. I'm just like, dang, you telling me I can make breakfast and get 150 people in my room? So, that was cool. I've noticed at night, I get like up to 15 in the room. It kind of makes me wonder if people are expecting a how-to while I'm doing this. Which I'd be happy to do that. If anybody has any questions about how to do this. It's not hard. And they say you gotta have like this fancy glue and stuff, and no, I have wood glue from the Dollar Tree that works just fine for this. I mean, by all means go all out, but it's not necessary. I've been an artist, again, my whole life, and I'm 30, and I did retail before this and the entertainment gig, but there was a time where I had, like, really expensive material to work with, and after working so long with like bottom of the barrel material, a lot of it's really not necessary. Now, some of it, yes. Or if you want like longevity with your materials, then yes. But for the most part, I've been able to supplement literally with stuff from the Dollar Tree. I have not been in... Now, paint, yeah, go to the art store. Unless you're doing watercolor, then maybe not so necessary. But if you're working with acrylics or anything beyond that, then you might need to go to the art store. Whatever that might be for you. Over here, it's Michael's. Or there's another one, but I can never remember what it's called. Also, I kind of want to grab... This is like starting to push into my finger a little too much. I kind of want to grab a piece of cardboard or something so this isn't like pushing into my finger. Or a piece of plastic. Maybe we'll try this. Oh, you know what? I just had this idea. Invites me to co-host. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. Hey.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Not a lot. I'm doing bookbinding. I'm really tired and I've never done this before. This is my first co-host, so
Really?
yeah.
Hey,
How
what are
are
you doing?
you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. I just woke up.
Oh, I'm about to go to bed in like an hour. That's funny.
Yeah, nah, I crashed out. I ain't sleeping 2 days. I got back from work and I just crashed out.
Oh, you worked for 2 days?
Nah, I was with my kids and what's it called? And then I had to drive 4 hours, so I was like, I gotta wake up at 4 a.m., so I might as well just stay up.
Oh, I feel that. I get you. Okay.
And then I
I
went to
can't
work.
sleep. I'm on the other end of that.
Yeah. I mean, what's it called? I wanted to see if you wanted to run it real quick. I'm just going by, but inviting people, but I can't do the Habibis with the random.
Oh.
With the randoms, I can't. I just can't. What you doing? You you sewing something?
Yeah, I'm putting together I'll show you. Yeah, I'm putting together a journal.
Yeah,
Cause I
let's
was gonna
go.
get one at the Dollar Tree, but um they didn't have any freaking notebooks.
What's the
And I'm not
Dollar
gonna
Tree?
go spend $5 for one. And they only had loose leaf paper, so I'm like, fine, I'll just make one. But yeah, so that's
You
what
never,
I'm
you never
doing.
make that shit strong. You should use the metal, like little metal clips.
Oh yeah, I don't have any.
You gotta get
I
lighter.
kind of
It's
gotta
not
work
the
with what
Dollar
I
Tree.
got. Do what? I gotta turn this up. I can barely hear you.
I said, what's a Dollar Tree?
Oh, just the dollar store.
Oh, I'm like the Dollar Tree. I'm like, what? It's a specific tree. You get money out of that tree.
I wish. I wish.
You
No,
want a
no,
bottle?
just like a dollar store. Like a Dollar General, kind of.
Oh, like a 99-cent store?
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. You
Yeah.
trying to run a battle real quick or no?
I don't know what. Why not? Sure. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's do it. I will probably lose, but let's do it.
You never know. Are you serious? What do you mean, low K?
What is that?
Low key, what you mean? Double tap chat. Yo, chat, let's try to fill up that gallery. Ashley, what's going on, Ashley?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Ashley's a boss. Boss.
I got one person in my room. You gonna help me out?
Who, me?
No, no, on my side, I got one person watching me.
Yo, person on her side, double tap. Throw her Interstellar.
Oh, I can do it for myself?
Oh, I think a banana. TikTok, that was my inhaler. That was my inhaler TikTok. Just saying. I know y'all watching me. Yo, Loki, wait, I was serious about. What are you talking about? Are you serious about what? Oh, because I didn't know what Dollar Tree was? I never heard of that.
Dollar Tree's not all over the place. I don't know why they're being rude about it.
No, they're not being rude. They was just laughing. They're like, are you serious? Like, you never heard of it?
Oh, okay.
You missed that in MA. Wait, in MA? What's that? Oh, we don't have it in Hawaii. You know what it is? I think I might have heard of that before. Yo, how we were back in the C ranks, bro. You would never be listening. Stop it, low K in Massachusetts. Oh, do you live in Massachusetts, Evelyn?
Oh, me. Oh, sorry. I can't tell if you're talking to them or me. No, I'm in Oregon.
Oregon? Oh, okay,
Yeah. I'm in like the desert part of Oregon, kind of by Idaho.
okay. Oh, you way out there. You out in the.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like right now, I'm in.
I didn't want to say it like that, but I was about to say you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the back of this couple's pasture. They were kind enough to let me rent for the winter. I'll be leaving once my car gets running again. But
Wait, what you mean? Like, once your car gets running, where you going to?
wherever I want. I live,
Oh, you just
yeah,
travel.
yeah, I travel. Which I was gonna settle for the winter anyway, so it was like whatever, but I didn't plan for this many car problems this year.
Wait, so you be just wait, you live. I mean, not to be in your business or anything like that, but like,
Oh, ask. You're
what's
good.
it called? Like, you're what's it called? Basically, going from like state to state and you living in your car.
Yeah.
That's
I'm a
cool.
hippie and a hatchback.
Now that's cool. But
Yeah.
I was like, what have you seen? Where have you been so far?
Oh, all over Oregon. That's my favorite. Lincoln City is like my all-time favorite so far. And a little bit of California. Eureka, California was pretty intense, in a fun way. And I lived in Idaho for a long time, traveled over Idaho before making it to Oregon. And I really wanted to go through like Nevada and head towards Colorado, but then the winter hit, so I settled last year in.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Just
And
move to Puerto Rico. Move to Puerto Rico. That's where it's at. I'm moving to
oh,
PR.
that would be fun.
I'm
I
moving
need
to
to
PR for like a
travel.
year.
Do what?
I'm moving to Puerto Rico in
Oh,
like a year.
oh, heck
No, not
yeah.
a year. Not even a year. Like 3 months.
Oh,
I'm moving
wow.
for. I'm moving for a year. That's what I meant. Yo, chat. Let's
Oh,
do.
nice.
Somebody throw a tiny diny at least, because we need to get the streak up. No, I'm gonna be on. Low K. I'm just gonna be on from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's part of the U.S. Puerto Rico's part of the U.S. So it's like, but what's it called? Evelyn, I appreciate you for the battle, and I wish
Yeah.
you the best on your
The
journey.
next one. Thank you.
I'll drop in. I'll drop in on one of your shows.
Yeah, that sounds good. They're kind of random right now, so you'll see me around.
Yeah, just try to be consistent. Keep pushing. Just what's it called? Talk with your chat, and I wish you the best.
Thank
I'll,
you. You too. Have
I'll jump
fun.
in. I'll jump in and snipe. I'll see you
Okay.
on.
Sounds good. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, we still in here? All right. How is everybody? Oh. We got another little thing done. Now that that ended, it almost feels like this is shut off, but it's not. I still see some people popping in and out. All right. We got 4. Oh, this is starting to make my finger tired. I might need a cigarette. What do we got going? Oh, it wants me to verify. I just battled somebody. Of course I'm here. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're gonna pop this open for a minute. There we go. Oh, we got 4 people. And, well, my bad. Sorry, I didn't realize I was gonna get more people in here. It felt a little dead for a second. You guys want to tell me where you're at? What time it is where you're at? It's almost 2 a.m. here. I'm in the middle of the bookbinding, but I'm taking a little teensy break. How is everybody? Where are you from? Oh, I might have to put that project down for a minute. It's starting to push into my finger a little too much. Sorry you guys are catching kind of the tail end of this. I've been on for a little over an hour. I got on because I couldn't go to sleep. And now I'm starting to get tired to the point where I might actually log off and go to bed. But I don't know. I really want to get that project done. That's not happening tonight though. Considering these 4 bundles took like an hour. Have any of you guys done bookbinding before? Even my kitty's passed out. Oh, she's so tired. Which I don't think you guys could see her. You can kind of see her a little bit. Welcome in, guys. I'm just taking a little break. How are we doing? think I'm definitely gonna wind down and probably go to bed. Ugh. I think it's time. Does anybody in here celebrate the new moon? I had a really good celebration earlier. Okay, we're gonna move y'all for a second so I can shut my door and not be too loud in the speaker. There we go. Crap, it was too hot. Now it's too cold. Oy. I should have shut my heater off after I did that. Oh, we got 5 people in here. We're starting to roll some people in here now. Oh, we're starting to roll more people in and out of here now. Holy moly. Welcome in, guys. Maybe I won't shut it off. Ugh, the cold makes me hungry. I'll do one more bundle. We'll do one more bundle. Just so you guys, because you guys seem to be newer in here. I'm making a journal. Because I'm not, the Dollar Tree was out of notebooks. And I'm not going to pay $5 for a notebook. So, I'm like, I'll just make one. Do any of you guys do any art or anything? Or do you do any traveling? It'd be cool to hear where you guys are at. I know it's kind of a cliche question, but it's interesting to know who's tuning in. Well, I can tell where you're at. Tammy in Idaho. Mostly, like, it's cool to hear the time zone differences. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if my finger can take this anymore. I gotta find something to, like... I gotta find a different way to do this. I wonder if I could use, like, a pen cap. Oh, well, that doesn't have a cap to it. Oh, those are my markers. Oh, I put those pens away. No. Maybe I got one in here. Ooh, yeah. I'm put this here. Nah, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna use this instead. I need one of those little like metal things for when people sew. I had one. I don't know what happened to it, actually. I've had a lot of different supplies. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Welcome in, people. How are we doing? I'm putting together a journal. Looking for some company while I work on this. Okay. I am really winding down now because I'm having a hard time coming up with things to talk about now. I feel kind of bad because I should be entertaining you guys. But I don't know. Do you guys want to keep watching me do this? Or do you guys have anything you want to talk about? Alright. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Mission accomplished. I'm tired now. Alright. You guys have a good night. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you next time.